Hello, welcome to Pumpkin Canine Fashions. I have paw-picked my new line of dog beds. Each one delivers bold, stylish looks that make your pup stand out from the pack. With thoughtfully designed apparel and accessories, my people bring personality and flair to every tail wag. Go ahead, treat your pup to one today. Order now at pumpkincaninefashion.com. That's pumpkincaninefashion.com.
Hello, world. This is Talkin Live, and we got the show that you want to hear, I'm sure, today.
Now, let's get ready. You are Talkin Live with Lamar Bearden.
You know, all these things going on and happening, and then I look at the news and I see this lady get killed because she shouldn't have been there. I know, I understand she had 3 children. She shouldn't have been out there doing that. She should have been home with the children. See, that's the thing I don't understand. You want your state to be great. You want things to go good for you, but you're out there going against the law. It's not like it's something that's going to hurt you. It's something that's going to help you. You're defeated people that come over here in this country and cheated us out of our tax dollar. Not counting you're letting yourself hurt yourself for something like that. I mean, you're not doing America no good. You're not doing yourself no good. And if you go against someone and you try to kill them, you can expect them to defend themselves, whether they're a cop or what, no matter who they are. They want to defend themselves if they can. We have the whole state fighting against ISIS, wanting to keep away ICE, trying to keep from them doing their job, going out there, bringing the criminals to justice, and you're defending them. And you're losing your life. You're going to lose your life to defend somebody that wouldn't pull you out of hell if you was on fire. You're standing up for somebody that is criminals that took advantage of your tax dollars. You're not going to change one thing until you get together with a program and change it. And the program is to get all the illegal aliens out of this country, migrants, aliens, whatever you want to call them. But it's time for you to stop rioting, try standing up against something that, it's like a person that gets pulled over for drunk driving, and they'll get out and they'll pull a gun or assault the officer or something like that, and they shoot them, and then they want to blame the officer for what they did. You put yourself in a situation when you're breaking the law, why try to fight it? Why not go to court and stand up against it that way? I mean, that's the way that they every time Trump does something, they bring it to court, or they take it to the Supreme Court, or they take it to some crooked judge, or a judge, and mostly a judge that's in their category that believes in the same thing they do, disobeying the law, not standing up for the law. See, the law, without law, you have nothing. Without law, with a nation, you have nothing. I mean, I can't understand people today that wants to get over there and protest and cause all this chaos instead of going to the law and getting together, put some money together, and hire a great attorney that can fight against all this stuff. Instead of you getting out there, marching, leaving your family at home, your children, maybe with a babysitter or your husband or wife or whatever, for you to get out there and protest on something that we need to take care of. I mean, do you think that they are not breaking the law by starting all these daycare centers and taking all this money and living high on the hog? What about that law? Or can't you see what's going on in your state, in Minneapolis? Can't you see that the people you are defending are the people that stole from you, took your money? See, that's why we don't have no health care. We have no health care because you can't stop the stealing and the fraud and all that going on and the giveaways. There's people out there that really work hard, and they don't have no time to get out there and stand up against us and start trouble. They don't have that time. They got a family to take care of. And see, you people over there are trying to defend somebody that wouldn't pull you, like I said, out of hell if you was on fire. They're here to steal and to deceive and take from us. They here to, I hear a minority or a race that stands up and talks about how sorry our country is, then I wonder why you are here. Why did you come here? To bring your garbage to us? We got our own people in this country that are criminals. We don't need no more people in this country that are criminals. And if you get up there and you defend them and someone is trying to make it better for you, take away the riffraff, get rid of all the garbage that's on the street, and in the offices and the mayor, whatever it may be, do you think, Omar, she's going to admit that she's guilty of all this stuff? Of course not. She's too busy with that big mouth, a bad mouth, and a white man. I'm going to tell you something about white men. They're just as good as you are, even some of you better. I can tell you there's black, yellow, red people. They're just as good as white people, too. And the white people are just as good as them. You constantly go against everything that's good for this country. You vote in a socialist in New York for mayor after his ideology is to hate white and kill white people if they're not a Muslim. The same people that blew up the towers and cost 3,000 lives, the same people that all the firemen and all the first people that come to the fire to try to help the other people when it collapsed. You voted in people that hate your guts because of your religion, because of your agenda, because you believe in Jesus. If you believe in Jesus Christ, they hate you for that. You vote in people that are enemies, and then you get up there and defend them. But somebody else jaywalks, you want to put, if there's somebody of a different party or a different race that you don't like, you want to prosecute them, put them in jail. But you don't want the people that are guilty of the crimes. Now, as far as Donald Trump's concerned, I know he don't have a halo on his head. He's a businessman. There's some deals he probably put together. I'm not saying they were crooked, but his intelligence is the reason he made the money. His knowledge. And y'all out here, you all, hillbillies talk, you are out here instead of and trying to disrupt our country, defending the criminals, when you could be home or you could be at work and making a check. I'm sure that you get paid. Well, of course, the Democrats is probably paying you, but you don't get paid by a company to get out there and start all this trouble. I live around Chattanooga, Tennessee. And, you know, Chattanooga's a lot of Democrats in Chattanooga. And they have somebody does that. They shoot them too. Because you have no right to stand up. You have to fight the law with the law. You take the law and fight the law with the law. That's what lawyers are for them to take up the case, which a lot of them are not worth about to blow their brains out, but that's what a lawyer is for, to stand up for you and your belief without causing sorrow or without causing pain to a family. I think, Jeff, do you want to say something?
No.
I thought, was you breathing? That's what. Or was you bored and what?
Yeah.
Anyway, we have so many people that are trying to take up for communism, socialism, anything just wrong. Could I sleep at night that I took up for someone that murdered babies? No, I couldn't sleep for it. Could I sleep at night if I lifted up the agendas of the Muslim? Now, I'm not against Muslims' religion per se. That's their own choice. But I'm against the marrying little girls and killing people and think you're just and doing all them things you do. I mean, if you got a God that's a murderer, you don't have a God. You just have another devil. And you're a devil if you follow him. And you call white people devil. Oh, we got people that are white or devils, but we have a whole slew of other people with different races that are cruel, evil, wicked, murderers, rapists, everything in the world. It's not all about white people. It's about the whole world of every race. The devil don't draw no line which one he gets into and does wrong. Like Nick killed his mom and dad. Rob Reiner, Nick Reiner. He didn't draw no line. He got on drugs. And see, that's another thing. You people are defending drugs or somebody that got on. He wouldn't have never probably done that if he had got on drugs. And you're defending this guy from Venezuela. You wanting to send him back so he can put misery on his people, starve his people? That's what you want? You want his people to fight and go through the garbage just to exist and eat? Is that what you want for the Venezuelans? Democrat, you want that for the Venezuelans. You want that here in this country. You would like to see us Republicans that believed in what was right, not all of us. You'd like to see us eat out of the garbage can because you brought all these people across the borders for us to have to deal with. You cost our government billions of dollars to have to get them out of this country. You cost billions of dollars to have to prosecute them, to hire prosecutors, judges to get them out of this country. We got judges so sorry. I mean, they defend the criminal, too. New York has the worst bunch of prosecutors. They decided before Donald Trump got in office to get him. That James, she said she would go after him, but she got elected. And you voted her in because you wanted that to happen. And I heard Madonna say that all the immigrants are in New York are protected by him. Our government, if our president, our government can't go out here and take someone out of their home, their job, or wherever they are that are illegal and send them back to their country without a judge or some bull crap, spineless piece of crap trying to defend that person. Like the guy that went down to El Salvador there. Oh, you Democrats, you got on the plane, you went down there to look out for that poor little guy. But you wouldn't do that for somebody else that's doing it right, doing the right thing, and got false accused or a black man or any race except him because you knew what he was. Evidence proved what he was and what he is. But you got on the plane, you go down there. See, that's called defending America, ain't it? That's called taking up for America. That's called spending money on the American people and taking care of them, right? There's a lot of children right now that go to school, do without to go to school because you waste the money on the other people that would love to see a nuclear weapon wipe us off the map. You would like to see that, but there's one thing about it, you can't hide from it either. And if we go into a nuclear war, nobody wins. Nobody. Everybody suffers. So is that what you want? If you defend our Constitution, Donald Trump didn't break our Constitution. You put that reward out for the guy, and you double it, and what are you supposed to do? If there's that $50 million reward for a person that's breaking the law for everybody and starving his people to death, and you take up for him and say Donald Trump broke the Constitution. The Constitution is the way you want to look at it. And the way the Democrats look at it, it's all about them. You broke the Constitution when you was elected as a governor or senator or House of Representative because you're a communist. You broke the Constitution. You are guilty of breaking the Constitution. You Democrats that vote for murder babies, doing the things you're doing, you're guilty. You broke the Constitution. The Constitution don't mean nothing to you. You are liars. You just try to look like you care. You don't care. Except for somebody that come here illegal and murderers, rapists, drug dealers, and all. That's the one you care about. And the only reason you care about them, you want their vote. What if Donald Trump started bringing people out of a country and bringing them over here and getting a vote? You would raise a mural hell. You would. I don't see why Donald Trump don't pick a nation with the people that we can depend on, trust. Start bringing the millions over here. Bring them over here. You want a competition? Bring them over here. And you know, it used to be Spanish people didn't get out and march and start all this trouble. But see, you got them riled up. You got them all riled up so that they feel like we owe them something. We owe anybody here in America the right to vote, the right if you are their citizen. We owe them to help them get started, but we don't owe them to babysit, take care of, give them money every day, support them, put them in hotels, do this. We don't owe nobody nothing. If you come here, you earn it. It's a privilege. It's not a right to come to America. It's a privilege that we can take care of you long enough for you to go and get a job and become an American citizen. That's our responsibility. As far as you coming across the border like water flowing in a river, we don't owe you nothing. You owe yourself to go back and come back legal. And if you're a drug dealer, you're a fraud, or you're doing all that, you don't deserve that privilege. We don't need to spend money for your attorney to keep you from going back. You have no rights in this country. You don't have the constitutional right in this country for us to tax dollar and give to an attorney to defend you because you broke the law and come over the border without permission. We don't owe you nothing. You owe yourself to come here legal, be a good citizen, and then get sworn in as an American. That's all it's supposed to be for you. Constitution, you have no right. The Constitution is for America. It ain't for Mexico, Somalia, Venezuela, Cuba, Russia. The Constitution is for Americans, not those people that come here to destroy us. Where do you get off, Democrats, that we owe someone an attorney with tax dollars to pay them if they come over here and they get caught dealing drugs, they get caught fraud? We don't owe them the tax dollar to defend them. They come over here illegal. They started their mess, and they don't deserve nothing but a plane or a boat or whatever it takes to get them back out of the country. That's all we owe them. Now, you people in Minnesota, you keep on protesting, you keep on assaulting a government officer, and you get shot, that's what you ask for. If you assault, if I go in here in the grocery store and this guy's I've seen people wearing guns here in the country, in this area. If I go in there and I take something, and I take a guy or a woman that's in a grocery store, in a drugstore, on the street, and I take a stick and hit them, or I take a rock and throw at them, and they got a gun and they shoot me, I deserve it what I got. Because I put them in danger of dying. If I drive out of this studio and there's somebody I don't like out there and I see them on the street and I try to run over them, they shoot me and kill me, that's what I deserved. Where where they're a cop or where they're a policeman or they're a sheriff, whatever, if I try to run over them or I'm just a citizen and run over them because I don't like them and they shoot me and kill me, that is what I asked for. Now, if you want to go out there and leave your family like this lady did, should have been home with her children instead of out there doing that. It's sad. It's really sad that somebody has to die because of stupidity and a lost cause. I'm with Donald Trump and a lot of things. I don't like the idea he turned the Kennedy Center, put his name on it. But all the other stuff, when it comes to defending this country and for defending our police force and our some of them are pricks, I know that, but our soldiers, I'm with Donald Trump, our country, defending this country, I'm with them. And think twice before you go try to run over somebody or throw a rock and a rock can kill somebody. That's called assault. Intent to kill, to me. God bless.
The views and opinions expressed on all Talkin Live Show presentations are those of the host and their guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Talkin Live TV broadcast studio, EPB Fiber Optics, or by this network or its management.
Before drones and digital streams, there were boots on the ground and cameras in the wild. Every Saturday evening starting at 5 p.m., journey back with the pioneers who filmed nature's first close-up shots. Real explorers, timeless stories that bring the beauty and wonder of the natural world into your home. All evening long, every Saturday. Watch Echoes of the Wild, only on Timeless Classics TV.